Man, you just ever have one of those days where you just don't give a fuck anymore?
What was that sound?
I heard something too.
It came from the northeast. It's unlike anything I've ever heard.
To the northeast? Aha, there are ruins over there. Perhaps the White Prince found them to be a good hiding place.
Let's check it out. Maybe we can find him and escape while the humans fight amongst themselves.
What are those humans thinking? Why would they be trying to lop each other's heads off?
Shall I make an inquiry? Leave them. They're nothing but trouble.
I second that. Now, if we want to avoid the human skirmish, we should head that way, through these trees.
Let's go. Yes, sir.
I don't have my partner here today, so I'm just here all by myself. Alright, let's figure out where to go next. Brother! What is it, miss? Just now, did you hear a sound? Huh? No, nothing special. Really? I guess it was just me then. A high-pitched sound, like the chime of a bell? Ah, yes, that's it exactly. I didn't hear a thing.
It came from the ruins to the northeast. It was a very slight sound indeed, one that required extraordinary ears to hear. Are you some kind of mutant? Shall we call the X-Men? Exclaim that your sister has the greatest of hearing. The super ears.
Don't let it go to your head. A sound that Bjork can't hear. That's interesting. I feel like context of just by skipping all that, I'm automatically assuming that Mist, of course. Mist is a mutant. She's part animal and part human. We have a couple of those guys in our Mist. We don't try and nobody likes them. They're weird. They're considered the furries of our army.
For example, a Galdir can restore lost strength and vitality to those who hear it. And if the singer is of royal blood, the Galdir may be powerful enough to move its listeners to extraordinary feats. I've even heard tales of a Galdir that could give one the speed to do the work of 2 men. The Galdrar grant many powers.
And I want him in my army because having a person that can let me move twice is awesome. Yeah, but even with all that power, they were still wiped out by the Bjork. Right.
Herons are highly attuned to the forces of balance. Even if they had the means to resist, I doubt they would have used them.
We leave as soon as our reinforcements arrive. Duke Tanis must not succeed. Let's rescue the Heron while there's still time. All right. I don't... Yeah, as I was saying, you ever one of those days where you just don't give a shit anymore? Like, this is how much I don't give a shit. Like, I'm drinking. I don't fucking care.
Cursed humans! How dare they defile this forest again? I will brook their savagery no more. The forest whispered earlier, but I must drive these wretches out before I can speak to it further. I will go to the altar. I will give voice to the forbidden magic and destroy the humans. Utterly.
Take a chill pill, bro. Have a beer.
Oh, that's good. I don't give a shit!
Oh, fuck. Alright, so we can only have 2 people? I think there's 3 of these that we go through, so... Let's do Rolf and Zehark, and then we'll bring Oscar and Kieran at the end. Shit. I don't know, maybe I'll bring... I'm leveling up Braum. Let's leave Gotri in there for now. Well, god damn it. Let's have another heavy hitter. Last time I didn't have enough tanks, so I just had, like, weak little babies. Okay. So those 2 will join us for this fight, and we'll just... I think I'll just leave it as is. I enjoy not doing anything. Oh, fuck. I don't want Volk. Fuck that. Alright.
There they are, the Crimean mercenaries. Surround them, they must all die.
delicious alcohol. Speaking of alcohol, I made a couple of episodes. Oh shit, hold on. Listen, everyone, we must make our way to the ruins in the northeast. Fight if you must, but keep up. Ike, what about the reinforcements? They'll have to catch up. We can't wait any longer. Understood. Speaking of alcohol, just let me give me an opportunity to promote something that I just recently made with a friend of mine. I'm gonna provide little ditties, the bottom corners. Go check out these videos. I made them with a friend of mine. We get high on narcotics and then play video games. And at some point, I definitely want to include, I don't know, drinking games. I think it'd be fun to do like a drinking game channel for a little bit. But as of now, shit, what am I gonna do? As of now, let's just destroy everybody in here, and I don't have my partner here today. She had to work. But that's okay. I think she'd understand. Oh shit. Yeah, man, I've been playing Fire Emblem Fates like quite a bit recently. So all I'm getting is just I'm just like trying to press all these goddamn buttons and go like, "Oh yes, let's do that for that." And I'm like, "Shit, I can't. It's only a feature in this other game." But we're really close to leveling up a couple of characters. We're about to max them out to their maximum potential, and then they get to level up and become even more hard-ass badasses. Like our buddy Brom here. Not Brom, Boyd. Goddamn bees. It's been a long day. This is only the start of the drinking. It'll make me loud and obnoxious. Yes! We're so close. We're so motherfucking close. Oh, a little upset that it was not a crit. I kind of missed too. Brom! You're useless. Be more like Nephany. I assume Nephany can actually potentially harm. Damn, she kicks ass. You better not lose that potential as you keep leveling up. Nothing's worse than a character that you think is fucking bamf as shit, and then you level them up, class them up, and then they just become useless. Or they're Titania. Hey! Oh, she's not that bad. Strangely enough, she's actually a really good endgame character. But unfortunately... Unfortunately, she's never as strong as, like, everybody else can be. Oh, God. I'm, like... I'm delving deep into fucking Fates. I'm trying to press buttons and, like, alright, press this to switch. Ah. Why, Soren? You know, I primarily use you because you're a good damage inflictor, and you have a knack of not killing, but unfortunately you have that goddamn skill. Which, of course, I'm too lazy to get rid of. Why get rid of a good thing? Besides, it's good that he's level 20. We need that in a soldier. Perfect, okay. He's got another lance. Brom? You better hit him this time. I will throw a shit fit. I swear to God, I will throw a shit fit if you don't pull through. Can you not? Damn it. That's good enough. Any opportunities for leveling up? Especially for somebody as low as Jill. I mean, Christ. I don't mean to do that on purpose. I really don't. I just know she's not going to be as good later on. Like if I level her up to a Wyvern Lord, she's not going to be as good as her future counterpart, who I'm definitely going to be using for like the remainder of the game. But unfortunately, I need her to level up so that I can technically get the guy. So until that point, you will always be in the front lines, and also not on the front lines. Ooh. We're getting so close. I'm excited. This level really amps me up because this is the part where you truly find your end game. Holy shit. There's just more. You just keep giving me surprises. You find your end game team. That's what I was trying to say. Because everyone starts classing up, and then past this point, you really just need to use your classed up units, with a few notable exceptions. Oh, that paladin's not gonna be fun. See, that's the killer lance I was looking for. Fuck yeah, Braum. Just lance the shit out of people from now on. What level are you at anyway? Ah, Christ. This isn't good. You got a long ways to go and you have no specific stat growths. I'm starting to miss Awakening and Fates. Oh, great. Now I have the slow guys. I have fucking Gautry, who moves just as fast as Braum. I didn't even bother to read their fucking text. Yeah, I don't give a fuck today. I'm just glad to be home. You know, you suffer through the daily droll of work, and you lose motivation. It's hard to motivate yourself to do something when you get home, especially a game like this that takes hours of patience. And I'm playing this, and I do want to play it. I want to play it a lot, but it just doesn't leave me with a. I'm not. It sucks because I'm not left with a whole lot of time to do everything that I want to do in the day. I'm like motivated to do everything, and then because I'm motivated to do everything, I can never get anything done, so I never feel accomplished. I'm like, I have so many things I need. One thing at a time, man. One thing at a time. Let's plays. You need to finish these, because you're so far behind. Holy shit, I have a long ways to go. Arrive. I think that just means as long as somebody makes it to the end, I'm good. I'm worried about you, like, a lot. Oh, you're not so hard. Oh, that's a pleasant surprise. Oh, that's not good. Again, Fates makes me believe that enemies are a lot harder than they actually are. The difficulty in the game... I mean, I love the difficulty that they give you in the new game. It's definitely, like, tricky, and there's definitely, like, a certain... Oh, shit. Who should... Yeah. Soren? Yeah. There's a certain amount of... Like, it's not like... Shit, how do I explain this? I gotta find my words. I don't know, the difficulty feels justified, and there's definitely, like, even if you're a couple of levels off, it seems like the difficulty is amped up significantly. I mean, before you would do something like this. Let's see. I did not move you. Fuck yeah. Just trying to strategically think how I can get everybody to level up. Plus, if I trap this guy, he won't be able to move, and, well, he'll attack Soren, I guess. Which will just leave him vulnerable and screwed up anyway. See, in this game, I forget that even down class characters at least have a chance to make a comeback. You at least have a chance against them. This game, in Fates, I swear, like, it still takes like a couple of characters, 3 or 4, to actually beat an enemy that's a class above you into submission. I mean, I'm a class below, and I don't know, maybe Boyd's just like leveled up perfectly and he's just a badass, but I don't know. I guess it'd be like jumping from Twilight Princess to Ocarina of Time. I'm certain there's going to be some stipulations that you have, and you're like, oh, I wish I could do this and this, and I wish I could do this in the other game. The one thing I wish that this game carried over to other Fire Emblem games, I miss the ability to share bonus experience to my other units, especially it really helps out in the early part of the game, when you have a character like Rolf, who you get at such a low level, or what's his name, Soth, and characters like that you get at the very beginning or partway through the game, and they're severely underleveled. And I mean, they make it really easy with Awakening and Fates, because you have the DLC. You have a shitload of ways to level up. So there's always something for you. I mean, there's no excuse for you to not have powerful characters near the end game. But I mean, at the same time, I mean, if you're only playing through it once, I just miss having that, you know, having the bonus experience to carry you through the game. For characters that don't technically quite, or at least like, they don't have the capabilities to fend for themselves. But then if you don't have DLC, like, I mean, honestly, if this game had extra maps where all it was fighting enemies off on the side, it would make it so much easier. I think that's what makes Path of Radiance, I think this is its weakest point as far as like other Fire Emblems go. I don't know how the older Fire Emblems worked, except for the remake of the first one for the DS. The only thing I know about that one, I mean, they added like enemies that you could fight and on the map, and then you could pass by them and then defeat them, and then you get bonus experience. I don't know. I know that some of the earlier GBA games did that, but this game definitely didn't do that. Like, you move on to the next match, and that's all you have. You have the main game, and that's who is going to be leveled up at the very end, which is both a good thing and a bad thing, in that, you know, you're so focused on leveling up a certain cast of characters. You know, you kind of have to just figure out who you want in the long run, and then they get all the experience, and then they're used for the whole game. And so you have potentially more powerful units, but at the cost of, you don't get the variety that the others have. And if you go with variety, then you're lost. You have a shitload of characters that have the potential to make a great team, but unfortunately, like, one-on-one are horrible characters. And really, like, this game really lets you know, like, alright, these are the only characters you're really going to be using. Like, everybody else is kind of shit. I mean, you're going to be using the Grail Mercenaries for the most part. Sans maybe, like, Titania. But that's basically it. You just have the Grail Mercenaries. That's it. I mean, you can definitely see it. I've recruited a couple of other characters. I'm using Braum and Nephany and Zehark. But, I mean, for the most part, it's basically the Grail Mercenaries. Not saying that's a bad thing. The Grail Mercenaries have probably some of the better character developments, and unfortunately you don't get to see a whole lot of it because the support conversations are really limited in this game. You only have a couple for each character, and if you really want to get like the true story, you pretty much have to just have one character stand next to another character for the whole game. In this case, I want like Ike and Soren to get an A rank, but unfortunately, like past that, Soren's not going to really stand next to anybody. And Awakening and Fates changed that, having multiple characters. Well, basically every character can have a support conversation with everybody in the game. At least to the point where you can A rank with everybody. And I love that. I personally want that as far as Fire Emblem games go. I want to be able to listen to the backstories of all the characters and see what makes them tick and what doesn't. And that healer just doesn't know what to do with his life. He's like, I think I'll go up here. No, maybe I'll come back here. No, maybe I should stay down there and fight. I think my buddies need heals. I'm not quite sure. Meanwhile, I have both my healers up on the front lines, like, tell them to fuck off. Healers that class up are the best. Not only do they heal, but... Ooh, that is one gripe I am having about Fates right now. There are so many characters that have heals. I'm not kidding. Like, I think I'm playing... I bought all three, and I swear to God, I have maybe 6 characters that can heal right now. And I'm like, that's a little ridiculous, don't you think? This game gives me, what, 2? Rise and Mist. Maybe, like, 1 more later on. But they provide so many classes with... second, like every character has like a secondary weapon, sans maybe like a couple, but as you class up, everybody gets a second weapon, and shit, you'll get damaged. I was hoping that wouldn't be the case. Now, is it possible to hurt somebody without killing them? Because that's really what I want to do right now. I don't want to kill. There we go. That's a good one. Let me just pray that they hit. Pray for crits. Fuck the cancer patients, I'm praying for crits. You insensitive dickwad. Pretty much. As I've said in the beginning, I don't give a flying fuck anymore.